All right. Grenada, Carrico, Pity Mondic, and the world. We'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day, for the end of another week. Of course, I hope that week was really good for you, that you achieved whatever you were set out to achieve, and even if it didn't, at least you got close enough to that mark. And if not, still, you have an opportunity to do better in this coming week, providing that God grants you life and strength. And why not? You're a good person. All right, so here we are, and we have a few things to tell you about tonight, boy. We're not staying long. We're not staying long on the program on Fridays. We try to not stay long, and it ends up being our longest program all the time. Tonight, we're not staying long. We are going to tell you of the major stories, and then we're going to leave you on your way. Of course, at the end of the month, you want to chill out and things like that. So we're not going to take up too much of your time. US 1.9 million in drugs seized. Suspected smugglers nabbed in Caribbean Sea. And the training of cooks and teachers and parents. We're going to talk about that. And workers show solidarity by wearing union t-shirts. We'll talk to you about that. Comedian Majah Hype arrested in Georgia for kidnapping and battery involving his ex-girlfriend. We have that and more to tell you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. Now, folks, we got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Licks Laundry Detergents, the Housing Authority of Grenada. Also, we are brought to you through the kind compliments of the Ministry of Health, Digicel, Nawasa, Coats Grenada Limited. Of course, folks, we want to say thank you to those who sponsor our headlines. When we come back, it will be real news in Ole Lili Lolo. And if all you have not yet done so, I'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the live. Sharing the live means that you're giving other people an opportunity to view the program. All right, so go ahead and share the business, and we will be back. Of course, I'm telling you all that by 9:30, we should be out of here. Well, 9:30 local time. All right, so in half an hour time, we should be out of here. All right, good, we're coming back.
Hey man. Well, man, that's you making us that trip. Why doing all this more?
Things tight since COVID, you know. And Christmas coming, the toys to build, my house and my car to repair. The wife want to live on. What you want me to do?
I'm expect to do all that with more.
Well, what you want me to do?
Why don't go down my communal? You don't have to pay them until January. They have 20,000 in giving away, and the interest rate low.
And listen to me, I try them orders and them people look good. Who they want them on?
Well, watch, like you have more than your ass. Choose your loan at communal, giving you the money for what you want to do. It's a loan for you.
You know what? I'll get them a little try.
Listen. Where you going down this mud? You don't need it. Leave the mud, man. When you go down there, the rate's low. Low.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
If your whites aren't looking whiter and brighter,
Just give them licks.
if your clothes isn't feeling soft and smelling fresh and scented all day,
Give them licks.
if your dishwashing liquid doesn't smell like lemon, protects your hands with vitamin E and gets rid of that stubborn grease,
Just give them licks.
just now. So that old smell, stain, grease mark and dust still on your floor,
Power. Licks for them.
if your toilet still has those stains and dirt marks,
Licks.
so the color's fading and the stains still in your clothes, huh?
Licks.
Your product's giving you licks?
Then choose Licks from Walker Enterprises. Also available at all leading supermarkets.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yeah, man. So they say that they are committed to meeting customers' needs, NAWASA. And of course, folks, let's get right into what's making the news. Now, the Grenada Cultural Foundation said that they would like to extend heartfelt condolences to the family and loved ones of Sandra Millington, singing Sandra. They say that we have lost a special gem that has given us so much to celebrate her life. A devout cultural icon and proudly showcased her strong African heritage. Now, she left no stones unturned in ensuring she shared the teachings of our African culture via her music and her fashionable presence. A voice for the voiceless, she resonated across barriers, bringing soul-searching messages of struggles in the true fashion of a griot. Now, always comfortable in her own skin and extremely proud of her Grenadian heritage, she held her strong bonds to Grenada closely to her heart, especially with the folks of Guave. Singing Sandra was indeed a champion for women and reminded us of our self-preservation as women, they say, in her timeless rendition of Die With My Dignity. Her powerful, soul-reaching vocals brought the power down on many occasions and proclaimed vehemently the voices from the ghetto. She was the first female calypsonian to win the Calypso Monarch title in Trinidad and Tobago on 2 occasions, in 1999 and in 2003. Now, she died overnight yesterday. Since then, there have been messages of condolences and tributes flowing from all across the region. They are wishing that her soul rest in peace. Right, Olio. Yes, the next thing that we have to tell all about, boys, drugs, as we don't say it. Now, here's what the United States Coast Guard says its air crew combined efforts with the U.S. Border Patrol agents during a drug smuggling operation in the Caribbean Sea that resulted in the seizure of 157 pounds of cocaine and arrested the two suspected smugglers from the Dominican Republic. They say that was near Puerto Rico. The U.S. Coast Guard said the estimated wholesale value of the seized cocaine is, check it out, $1.9 million. You understand? The joint collaboration is a result of ongoing Caribbean border integrity group, CBIG, sorry, all right? And they are saying that that's in an effort, they have a common goal to secure the borders of Puerto Rico against illegal threats, all right? So they say that that's a major seizure, all right? Now, they say while on a routine patrol, the U.S. Coast Guard said the crew of a Coast Guard aircraft detected a suspected 21-foot go-fat vessel about 4 nautical miles northwest of Puerto Rico. All right. Now, the U.S. Coast Guard said Coast Guard watch standers in Sector San Juan alerted the U.S. Border Patrol. All right. And, they moved in on it. And that was the discovery. All right. Lord God, 1.9 million. That little bit of thing. Jano. Olio. Approximately 6 persons from 13 schools will be trained as part of season's themed capacity building in primary and secondary schools and Parent Teachers Association to reduce risk of chronic diseases among school-aged children. Long thing there. Schools were grouped based on district. Participants will be trained to identify food. Screen jumping. Trained to identify food portion sizes with emphasis on local produce. All right, nutritional content of food, components of a balanced meal, and document recipes prepared during provided menus. All right, now there will be 6 sessions held with 6 districts, including Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Now, selected schools will be represented by 2 cooks, 1 teacher, and 2 parents each. Now, the first session was held on the 28th of January, that was yesterday in Carriacou, with participating schools, Mount Pleasant Government and Hillsborough Secondary and Bishop's College. Now, sessions will continue during the first 2 weeks in February. And the list of selected schools: District 2, Hermitage Government and Chantimel RC, then District 3, St. Mary's RC and St. Joseph's Convent Grenfell, District 4, Croshu RC and Corinth Government, District 5, St. George's Methodist and Salvation Army, District 6, St. John Anglican and St. John RC. Now, the initiative is spearheaded by the Grenada Chronic Disease Commission with support from the Non-State Actors Advisory Panel Grenada and funding from the European Development Fund. Now, trainings are being conducted by the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council in collaboration with the Ministry of Education's School Feeding Department. Today was no ordinary day for the public workers. It was the day that they were asked by their union leaders to show solidarity by wearing T-shirts, their union T-shirts and colors of black and red, to show solidarity in the struggle for a 4% increase of their salaries that they are admonishing the government that they should provide to them as part of a negotiated agreement. All right. Now, they are saying the government is asking for a deferral of the sums, and since there have been no agreement as yet, the government should not go ahead and not pay the 4%. So they've asked, as a mild form of protest, their members to wear the T-shirts and so on. At yesterday's press conference, the head of the Public Workers Union, that is Rachel Roberts, asked their members to please stick together in this struggle, and there is going to be a favorable outcome.
And we would ask our membership to stand firm together, give that solidarity. And if we all give that solidarity in this period for our 4%, we know that we can be successful and we will be successful. And as the days go by, you would hear from unions, you would hear from us. And we tell our members to stand firm. Solidarity forever. Once we remember that simple term, solidarity forever, and remember the motto of the Public Workers Union, in unity, success is assured. And once we do that, once we follow the simple principles of trade unionism, we shall be successful. We shall achieve. We shall overcome. And as God says, justice for all, and we shall receive justice. Justice is coming, and we will receive justice.
Thank you very much, Sister Rachel Roberts. Earlier, there is this discussion on students' well-being amidst the whole COVID-19 pandemic. Now, you know that a lot of focus has been placed on us as ourselves, on ourselves as adults. We think about how we are not able to socialize and what that may do to us, you know. It may cause us to be stressed and so on. And they're saying, hey, start also thinking about the children and how the lack of socializing may also be affecting them. Now, we've picked up this particular report, and we just wanted to share that with you, from the Ministry of Education in St. Lucia. This is one that we just thought it's important to share, even if it's not pertaining to Grenada, but the sentiments that were shared in this particular news clip, I think, is relevant to us as well. Mikey, oh my gosh, that my son, oops.
Officer Dr. Fiona Phillip-Meyer says she recognizes that the emotional, psychological and social health of students are just as important as academics amid the pandemic. Children have lost the opportunity to play and interact with friends with school plants closed for 10 days from Friday, January 22, 2021. Dr. Meyer encourages parents to pay close attention to their children's behavior during this trying time.
We want to speak to also the mental well-being of our children. Inasmuch as our adults may have had several opportunities to engage with social activities, our students for the most part have not had that opportunity. So as we speak about mental well-being, it is important that we observe our children, we note what's happening with them, we listen to them.
The Commander Center has greenlit face-to-face learning for students of medical schools, grade 6 students and 4th and 5th formers at secondary schools who are all preparing for standardized exams. However, students and educators have been uneasy about heading back to the classrooms amid the sharp rise in COVID-19 cases. This week, students at the St. Joseph's Convent were a no-show for classes. Dr. Meyer implores students, educators and parents to abide by the protocols.
As a Department of Education, looking at school supervision and wanting to join with the Department of Health in reiterating the significance of following the protocols, the significance of being vigilant, regardless of who we are. So this is an appeal to our teachers, our students, our parents, the wider community, that we are reminded constantly to do the right thing to help our nation. And so this appeal comes because we appreciate that everything that happens in the nation impacts education, impacts our children. And so we continue to say, parents, be vigilant, parents, be observant,
While some students continue with in-class instruction, most will continue their education via multimedia platforms. The Chief Education Officer also urged students to practice online learning etiquette.
As we continue as a department to really enforce the protocols within the limited face-to-face interactions that we have, we encourage those online likewise to be doing the right thing, to be following their classrooms and to really do their best so that this time is not wasted, but it really accounts for not only academic attainment, but more the well-being of all of our children, staff, and the wider community.
Teachers Union President Don Howell argues that in the face of a rising death toll and increased positive COVID-19 cases, education officials need to reassess the need to have grade 6 students prepare for common entrance examinations in physical classrooms. Additionally, the president of the National Students' Council, Sherwin Alexander, has called for a complete move to online learning in the wake of the third wave of the COVID-19 virus on the island. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
Thank you very much. I have to apologize for that. Yeah, and that's key information that you're getting there in terms of how we should manage our children, you know, and their mental well-being as well. I apologize for the little jitter before the clip that my son just ran into the studio and moved the cameras. All right. So, what next do we have to tell you about? All right. Oh yeah, boy. Majah Hype is in the news once more, and this time it's for a more serious reason. According to sources, he has been arrested and placed in jail. All right, in Cobb County, Georgia, on Thursday night. A copy of the charge sheet shows that the popular comedian was booked at around 9:30 p.m. on felony kidnapping charges, one count of simple battery, which is a misdemeanor, and felony terrorist threats. No. So it's all to do with his ex-girlfriend. You understand? Yeah. They are saying that bond was set at $16,720. You know, this is all coming out of the whole situation between he and his ex-girlfriend, Kirby. Well, let's see how that will play off. You understand? Yeah. Folks, what we're going to do is, here's what we're going to take. I told you we're not staying long. We're going to take a quick break and come back. When we come back, we've got the national report and the weather. Stay right there.
Hey, man. Well, man, that's you making us that trip. Why doing all this more?
Things tight since COVID, you know. And Christmas coming, the toys to build, and my house and my car to repair. The wife want to live on. What you want me to do?
I'm expected to do all that with mother.
But what you want me to do?
Why don't go down my communal? You don't have to pay them until January. They have 20,000 in giving away, and the interest rate low.
And listen to me, I try them orders and them people do who they want them on.
Well, watch, like you have more than your ass. Choose your loan at communal, giving you the money for what you want to do. It's a loan for you.
You know what, I'll get them a little try.
Listen, where you going on this month? You don't need it, leave the month, man. When you go down there, the rate's low. Low.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handle me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
It's showtime at Quartz. Shop today and save up to 30% off on selected Whirlpool cooker. Plus, get a chance to win amazing weekly prizes with purchases of $299 and over. So don't delay. Get what you need now and pay absolutely nothing until 2021.
Showtime. We got it. Just what you need. Yeah, Quartz got it.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
All right, family members, and it is now time for the national report. Following that, we'll have the weather.
Dr. Timothy Antwine receives nod of approval for another term as ECCB governor. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Friday, January 29th, 2021, I am Rikisha St. Louis. The Monetary Council of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, has approved the reappointment of Timothy N.G. Antwine as Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. The approval came following the submission of a report by the ECCB subcommittee, which comprises ministers of government and leaders of member countries. Governor Dr. Antwine's new 5-year term begins on Monday, February 1st. Finance Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen told GIS there was unanimous support towards Governor Antwine's reappointment.
Let me extend the very best wishes and congratulations to our countryman, Timothy Antwine, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. As Grenada's governor to the bank, I was part of a subcommittee that comprised the chairman, Prime Minister Harris from St. Kitts Nevis. We also had Prime Minister Stewart of Dominica, Premier Bradshaw of Anguilla, and myself. At a previous council meeting, there was unanimous support for Timothy Antwine, the governor, for another 5-year term. What the subcommittee did was to look at the terms of his employment. And on Friday 22nd, we reported that we had reached a more disagreement with him and presented the terms to the council in full flow, and everyone agreed. And so our brother Timothy Antwine is there from February 1st, I believe, for another 5-year term.
In conveying the Monetary Council's decision, Chairman and St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris remarked, and I quote, "The Council commends the Governor for his stewardship over the past 5 years and especially over the past year. Governor Antwine has led the bank with vision, empathy, and with a keen eye for innovations that have helped to lift the people of our region." Unquote. OECS Director General Dr. Didacus Jules applauded Dr. Antwine's reappointment, pointing to the many innovations that he has spearheaded at the ECCB. He said, and I quote, "Governor Antwine's tenure has been characterized by a highly collaborative approach to the shaping of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, ECCU. He has been a passionate champion of financial inclusion, and under his watch, the ECCB is the first central bank in the world to have issued a digital version of its currency." Unquote. Antwine thanked the Monetary Council for its support and confidence in his ability to lead the bank. Minister Bowen said there is full confidence that the ECCB is in good hands.
We all came to the same conclusion that he was innovative, that he took actions, and that the bank was in extremely good hands. So I want to repeat our compliments to him and to say that we are sure that he will continue the good works and that the bank will go from strength to strength.
Government anticipates the completion and handing over of 3 of the China Grenada low-income housing units at the end of February. The low-income housing project, Phase 2, commenced in January 2018 with a total of 647 houses located in 5 sites across the country. The first phase of the project, with 353 houses, was handed over in 2014. Housing and Community Development Minister Honorable Delma Thomas said the units will be handed over once they have successfully passed the inspection process, which gives the green light for occupancy.
By the end of February, we'll have 3 completed sites. We have St. Patrick's, we had the ceremony there already. We'll have Carriacou, we'll have St. Max. So these 3 will be all completed, 100% completed by the end of February. Because although they had the handing over for the St. Patrick's site, they still had a small aspect of painting to do. But because the ambassador wanted to do that presentation before he left, so we did it a little earlier before the ready 100% completion. By the end of February, you'll have these 3 sites: Carrico, St. Matt, St. Patrick. At the end of April, St. David's site will be completed, and at the end of July, Busheju will be completed.
A committee which comprises Ministry and Housing Authority officials is currently sorting through applications to ensure applicants meet the criteria to obtain one of the units.
We are now preparing, and we have hundreds or even thousands of applications at the Housing Authority of Grenada, and the ones that are collecting the applications, and the committee is with the Housing Authority in terms of the selection process and not the ministry. And so they are already started sorting and doing investigation to make sure you already meet the criteria for the persons who applied. This unit is very important for families, and it's not only low-income families, but middle-income families or teachers or nurses or police officers who are working within the range of $3,000 will be able to access that housing scheme. And so we look forward to providing these houses in unit to those very needy families who are waiting patiently for that new project to be handed over to government so that they can be secured themselves and their families.
Continuing the news, the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information wishes to remind the general public that there is a process to be followed by public officers who have grievances that they wish to have resolved. The statement is in response to a local news report aired on Thursday, January 28th, in which it was alleged that a teacher was banned from teaching a particular subject. The Ministry of Education says it has no knowledge of this allegation and is not at liberty to discuss administrative details of public officers in the public domain. Employees of the public service are reminded that their concerns and grievances must be properly channeled to help facilitate a speedy resolution. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Calypso fans, the 9 finalists to challenge the reigning independence Calypso monarch Sean Nas, the Sour Serpent, on Friday, February 5th at the National Stadium have been selected. Admission is free from the comfort of your homes. Will Sour Serpent hold on to the reign, or will the crown change heads as Sheldon Douglas, Anthony Darius, Croqueta, Jermaine Simon, Teddy Christopher, Philanda Jeffrey, Alicia Alexis, Edison Francis, and Anthony Etienne, all vie for the coveted crown. Time alone will tell, so join the National Celebrations Committee in what promises to be an evening of great calypsos. Carried live on GIS Channel 22, the National Celebrations Committee, and GIS Facebook pages and YouTube channels. Remember the date, Friday, February 5th, 6 p.m. The virtual staging of the 2021 Independence Calypso Monarch, building together a safer, more resilient nation in these challenging times.
Welcome back. The National Celebrations Committee is assuring that while Grenada's 47th Independence Anniversary celebrations will be held virtually, the essence of the activities will remain. 3 of the major activities for the celebrations are the Calypso competition on February 5th from 6 p.m., the Cultural Extravaganza on February 6th, also beginning at 6 p.m., and the Independence Military Parade on February 7th from 10 a.m. The events will be broadcast live on the GIS Channel 22. Public Relations Officer of the National Celebrations Committee, Sheria Noel, spoke to the events leading up to February 7th.
We have opened it up for everyone, whichever denomination that you so choose, you go and you give praise, you give thanks, to the Most High for allowing us yet another year to celebrate our anniversary. Now, we give 2 weekends, the 30th and the 31st, and also the 5th and the 6th. So, whichever area you are, whichever denomination, you use those weekends and you go out and be a part of that service. Now, some people have been asking where would the Prime Minister go, where would the ministers go. They will go within their respective constituency in whichever denomination that they so choose. So as I said before, that is going to happen on the 5th and the 6th and also on the 30th and the 31st.
One finalist has withdrawn from the Calypso Monarch competition scheduled to take place on February 5th. Updates were given on the adjustments to the competition.
Since releasing those names, one of the 9 finalists has withdrawn from the competition, and that person is Zidel Jeffrey. So now the standby Jermaine Simon will be the 9th person, and they will come up against Sour Serpent for the crown. Initially as well, we would have said that competition will begin at 8 p.m. However, due to protocols and direction from the Ministry of Health and the curfew that is in effect, the Calypso competition will begin at 6 p.m. It will be carried live via GIS Channel 22 and also on the Facebook pages of the National Celebrations Committee, the GIS, and other social media platforms who so desire to carry the Calypso competition.
The Prime Minister's luncheon will take a constituency approach on February 14th, 2021. Finally, in the news, officers within the Division of Youth were brought up to speed on the use of the blended learning approach to include in their interactions with young people. The session was facilitated by ICT officer in the Ministry of Education, Jovis Dabrio. We get more in this June Paul report.
The session held at the Grenada Youth Center was facilitated by ICT officer within the Ministry of Education, Jovis Dabrio. Dabrio alluded to the fact that there are several limitations to virtual engagements, such as the use of Zoom platform in hosting youthful discussions.
There are certain discussions you will be able to have virtually, but the role play, the making it real, you're not going to get that there. All right? Anger management. You talk about it. But there is something about saying role play and one slap one, and now you realize that the block actually came to the class.
Looking back at 2020 and the many unforeseen challenges faced by COVID-19, Assistant Youth Officers Sean Thomas and Jason Moore shed some light on their experience and the effectiveness of the use of technology in engaging the young people.
It was excellent because, as I say, as a team, we sit down, we strategize how we're going to get our work done, and we did it as we planned.
Using the Zoom methods, it was good. Many of the young people, as I said, they didn't have the means to do it, but through help, maybe through community and sponsors, we were able to get them the devices that they needed to go through the Zoom meetings, and it was very effective.
Assistant Youth Officer Shada George says during the initial stages of COVID-19, engaging the youth was very challenging, but yet the lessons learned are rewarding.
It was a bit challenging, and then having to deal with the young people as well. They have little issues, they have problems, we have to come out, be there to hear the cries of some of them, and then still having to give them advice, knowing in ourselves that we also have our own problems dealing with.
Speaking of plans for 2021, Youth Officer Janelle Adams says in keeping with the COVID-19 protocols, several adjustments will be made towards effectively executing the Division of Youth Development projects and programs. Adams added, however, that social engagement of the youth is needed at this time, but adhering to the rules is important.
We're trying to adjust plans to adapt with the COVID-19 protocols, but we have other activities where we can, other programs where we can meet the young people, even stuff like having youth quiz or youth competition, like a marathon race, like let's say if we don't have sports this year, so we decided to do a marathon race with St. Andrews, St. Patrick's and St. David's, get a few young people. So at least we helping them, release some of the tensions, right? So we decided to raise that awareness because we know how it feels to be just locked down.
Passionate about youth work, the team of community youth officers are ready and prepared to perform their duties in the best interest of the nation's youth. Reporting for the Division of Youth Development, I am June Paul.
Thank you, June. That story just ended the national report for today, Friday, January 29th, recapping the top story. Dr. Timothy Antoine receives nod of approval for another term as ECCB governor. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Rakisha. Let's take a look at the weather quickly. Partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy with few light showers. Decreasing in cloudiness overnight. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And let's take a look at Saturday. Weather partly cloudy with few light morning and nighttime showers. Minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, max 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. And for Sunday, partly cloudy with some light to moderate morning showers, becoming generally fair during the afternoon. Max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 24 degrees Celsius. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory will be in effect for Sunday. And a few people on the program now. Let's say hello to Atalia, Celine, Michelle, Charlene, and there's another Michelle. We have to say as well hello to Suzette, the first and second, Kireen, Shireen, and Zaka, and Delaris. Also, we have my mom and Lintana, as well as Trevelin. Hello to you as well. All right, guys. We have to say hello to Osric and Eunice and Donna. Big up at Donna and Rolanda as well. So the whole crew, Rolanda, everyone, we'd like to say thank you for watching, and we're looking forward to having you again. That will be on Monday, God's willing. Take care of yourselves and your family. May God richly bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! All the best.